So a couple of weeks ago, I got wind of a story, and the story involved the American Humanist Association, and I found out they were going to launch a campaign involving the war on Christmas. And I will admit, the first time I heard that story, I'm like, really? We're doing that again? We're doing the war on Christmas stuff? Because obviously, atheists never waged any sort of war on Christmas. But when you put up billboards mocking Christianity or talking about how atheists know what's good for everyone this time of year, you're kind of poking at Christmas. And right-wing media outlets are like, these atheists are waging a war on Christmas, whatever that means. So I wasn't a fan. I'm like, I don't like the sound of this. And then I saw what the American Humanist Association was actually doing. Okay. And I'm going to show you specifically the website they created to launch their themed War on Christmas activities. Because this time it's not about them attacking Christmas or Christianity. They're specifically going after one guy who they say has ruined Christmas for a lot of people. And this is the website. It's actually called Ron's War on Christmas.com. And you can see here, they're saying, let's stop Ron DeSantis's war on Christmas. And you could see from this website, Ron DeSantis is making the holidays harder for Florida families to afford. How is he doing this? They're specific. He has rejected federal funding to help low-income families afford groceries. That is true. He's rejected a lot of federal money because he thinks it'll make poor people dependent on the government. He has kicked tens of thousands of Florida children off their health insurance from like Medicaid, I believe is what they were talking about. But yeah, he's kicked kids off their health insurance, and he's playing politics with federal hurricane funding because getting money from the government to mitigate hurricane damage involves like accepting the risk of climate change, which he denies. So in all these ways, Ron DeSantis has made life significantly worse for families in Florida. And the American Humanist Association is putting together this whole ad campaign saying, we're trying to stop Ron DeSantis's war on Christmas. And to that end, they have digital media and ads. Check this out. I love this. Is Governor Ron DeSantis actually the Grinch? And then they explain the stuff I just explained to you. Learn more facts and ways you can ensure Florida children have a brighter holiday by visiting the website. Kind of, honestly, that color looks better on him than usual. There's also this ad, sitting here thinking about all the Florida families who can't afford the holidays because of Governor Ron DeSantis' policies, and help the AHA stop Ron's war on Christmas. And look at this. This is wonderful. We are organizing a massive gift drive to provide toys, books, and everyday essentials to Florida families in need. So it's not just poking a finger at Ron DeSantis. The American Humanist Association is saying, we want to make Christmas better for these families, so we're actually going to take donations to help them out. And actually, if you go to their website, the ronswaronchristmas.com, 100% of donations to that website, after you take away credit card fees, it goes towards toys, books, other essentials that low-income families need. And they actually said in their website, we don't care what holiday people celebrate. What we do care about are humanist values, taking care of those in need, treating people fairly, recognizing the dignity of every person. And we want to help people celebrate all year round by providing the gift of community and generosity. So that is an awesome, awesome campaign. If you're curious about the specifics, whatever money the AHA takes in on that website, they're going to give to their chapters in Florida, and those chapters are going to distribute the money to local shelters, youth charities, and other nonprofits. And by the way, there's no proselytizing involved there. The stuff they give do not come with join the AHA stickers or anything like that, unlike, Franklin Graham and whatever the hell he does. And I appreciate what they are doing here. They said they're going to have digital ads on Facebook and the like, the ones I showed you. They're also going to put advertising in the Tallahassee Democrat, which is the newspaper in Ron DeSantis's hometown. So Will he see it? Will he take the bait? Will he complain about it? I don't know, but that is part of the goal here. But I will say, I like this campaign a lot more than the ones I saw over a decade ago by American Atheists. And that was under different leadership, under Dave Silverman, who is now a right wing MAGA troll. But this is what they used to put up on billboards, American Atheists. You know it's a myth. Speaking of the nativity, this season, celebrate reason. That was a popular billboard that got a lot of media attention. There was also this one, just skip church. It's all fake news. There was this one about a decade ago, make Christmas great again, skip church. And this one too, featuring a child. Dear Santa, all I want for Christmas is to skip church. I'm too old for fairy tales. And again, I will say, they got media attention. They amused me at the time, but there was no action to go with it. Their goal was to get media coverage, and they got it. They got their Fox News hits. The difference with this media campaign is it's not nearly as in your face. It's not poking at Christians. It goes after an actual Grinch, an actual villain, and it says, we have a better alternative for you, and we're putting that in action because humanists actually want to help people, unlike Ron DeSantis. So help us help them. And I think that's a better approach. I think that's a more strategic approach. At a time when Christian nationalists have a lot of power, I think one thing we can all do over the next few years is remind anyone willing to listen that those of us without religion, who are not Republicans, are the ones actually who care about helping other people. We're not interested in just scoring cheap points over the holidays. We want to make your life better. Politicians are supposed to be on that side of the fight. That's not the case in Florida, which is dominated by Republicans, and it's not going to be the case once Donald Trump takes office in a month and a half or so. So, you know what? Whether you like the ad campaign or not, I think this is a good message to send. And again, the website is ronswaronchristmas.com if you want to support what the American Humanist Association is doing.